So hello friends, and welcome back to a very special series called 31 Days of Prevention. So let me first start by saying that I am not a medical professional. My background is a teacher, and I'm a patient just like all of you, I'm sure, that are tuning in. My journey with breast cancer started 12 years ago, and I've just tried my best ever since to help my fellow brothers and sisters fighting this disease. So when I was diagnosed, I was really taken aback because I had no family history of cancer. I had really no symptoms at all. And what it taught me was that no one is exempt from this disease. And sadly, right now, 1 in 8 women will face my diagnosis. I also want to say that before we get started, taking steps to prevent cancer or prevent recurrence, or giving advice on it, I should say, is a bit of a slippery slope because all cancers are different and everyone fights for their life. So even though some of us adopt these strategies and are successful, sadly, there are many of us that adopt strategies and are not successful because their tumors are just too aggressive. As I've learned, all breast cancers, even of the same subtype, can have many genetic differences. And so what would work for someone with a seemingly same diagnosis may not work for another. It doesn't mean that that person didn't fight as hard as they could. It just means that, sadly, we are not at a point yet in research that we can distinguish these other subtypes of breast cancer. And again, one shoe does not fit all. So the purpose of this series is not to guarantee anyone anything, but to just say, these are some things that other survivors have adopted that have helped them to live longer. When I was diagnosed, I read every book I could find by a cancer survivor, a breast cancer survivor, explicitly. And I took notes and I wrote it all down. And I came up with these 31 strategies that they all sort of seem to have some of them in common, and some just took a few and adapted their lifestyles accordingly. Adapting your lifestyle after a cancer diagnosis, again, is a second slippery slope because we all want to enjoy our lives. We all want to have that glass of wine with dinner with friends. So please take whatever I share with you in context and say that the best thing of all is moderation. And if you can't do all of it, but you can do some of it, then at least you're taking some steps. What I found when I was diagnosed that upset me the most was that I felt my body had betrayed me, and I felt out of control because I felt, how could this have happened? I thought I led a healthy lifestyle. I didn't exercise that much, I will say that. I wasn't overweight, so who knows why I got it? But why not me? Because no one is exempt. And there's so many environmental factors right now, unfortunately, that we have no control over. Some of those environmental factors I will share with you in this video series. So the message I want to give you in this introduction is, so come along with me on this journey, 31 days of prevention. We're not going to do it all in a row, 31 days. We're going to just take it 1 or 2 strategies a week. Going to start out really slow We're going to look into diet changes, lifestyle changes, personal product changes, and you can pick and choose what you think will work for you. And this is not in any way meant to add more stress to your life, because we'll cover stress in this series. So take it with the spirit in which it is given. It is given as, I would like to help you. I would like to share with you what I have learned. There's no set rules for this. So if you think you can adopt a strategy, go ahead and do it. You don't have to take them all on at once. You can do it gradually. And I'll be mixing up in the series some strategies with diet and with lifestyle and with managing stress. And also I'll share with you some information that I have gathered on supplements by seeking medical help. And again, I am not a doctor. This is not in any way to be in place of any medical protocol or doctor's advice. Let me be clear that I followed all of the protocol that my doctor recommended. What I did was add these other strategies on myself. And the one frustrating thing is that although we know a lot about some factors of diet and lifestyle that contribute to a cancer diagnosis, we don't know all, because it's very difficult to conduct clinical trials with diet. You'd have to put someone in a spa and feed them all the same thing and give them all the same personal products. But if it can help, why not try? So I hope you will enjoy the series. I look forward to your comments. I hope you will subscribe to my channel so that you'll know when the next part of the series comes out. And the way to know immediately is to click on the notification bell. And leave me some comments as we go along, because you probably will have some questions. And as a teacher, that's what I like to do. I like to answer questions. And breast cancer prevention, and as you know, the pink vaccine, and soon the teal vaccine for ovarian cancer, have become my passion. And if you go to my website, www.sisters4prevention.com, you will see all about the vaccines and the phase 1 clinical trial on which I serve as an advocate. So we're close. We need help, but there is hope, and hope is a beautiful thing. And I'll leave you with the thought, as I say on my website, I don't take anything for granted. I know many men and women who had my exact diagnosis and tried as hard as they could to beat the disease. And still, the cancer was just too strong. So my mantra is, to whom much is given, much is expected. I'm still here. Much has been given to me. I've lived to see my 2 sons marry wonderful women, and I've got 4 grandchildren. So how blessed am I? And so I want to bless you with peace of mind, some information, and sort of a shoulder to lean on. And I'll hopefully save you some hours of research yourself. You can always buy my book. It's on my website. My book is called A Teacher's Journey, What Breast Cancer Taught Me. And what we're going to talk about in this series is also included in the book. So, again, I am grateful for you. I'm grateful that you're joining me. And I hope you will continue to follow the series. So, till our next time, be safe, be healthy, and God bless. Thank you so much.